The Eastern Cape's water crisis is deepening. Two of the biggest dams in Nelson Mandela Bay are critically low and communities are facing water cuts. Now, the region has been dealing with a prolonged drought. Let's get the latest on the dire situation there. I'm joined via Zoom by Joseph Tsatsire, Acting Executive Director for Infrastructure and Engineering for Nelson Mandela Bay. Joseph, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Let's start with the facts and tell me how bad the situation is.
Good day to your viewers. The Metro is currently experiencing one of its worst drought ever since its existence. Our combined dam levels currently are sitting at 12.37%. And this means that, we have got a water supply of plus or minus, eight months supply. But obviously the Metro has got different sources. We have got dams that supply different areas. And one of the critical dams that supply, Panobushe area, which is one of the townships, is sitting currently at 4.25%, which means that, we have got water only up until the end of June. And if this happens, then we're going to have to find other ways to provide, continuity of supply into that area. So the other dams that are very critical as well is the Churchill Dam, which is currently sitting at 25.25%. The Impofu Dam is sitting at 15.3%, and Grondau Dam is sitting at 27.16%. And all combined, currently, they are sitting at 12.27%.
So when do you anticipate a day zero?
We are currently experiencing intermittent supply, in other townships, as I've alluded in my introduction. Let me put it this way, that, our current consumption is sitting at 300 megaliters. And our consumption and our production is actually sitting at 268, which means that we have a deficit in the system, which we are currently managing through our storage supply systems. So other locations, as I have alluded to, Panobushe, for example, we have been currently, experiencing intermittent supply into those areas, the same as our western areas. If it happens that, there's any operational hassle in our system, then, the storage which is in the reservoir is actually depleted. And we are actually having communities running out of water for 2 or more days in other instances.
That's quite worrying, isn't it? Because water, of course, is a basic human right, and access to water in particular. Is there any effort nationally from the national government to intervene to try to help you, like we saw happen in the Western Cape?
The national government is actually assisting Metro in augmenting some of its supplies. One of the flagship projects which I can mention is the Kukako project, whereby we are exploring groundwater. We have drilled, I think, borers which are going to give us plus or minus 15 megaliters on a daily basis. And we are actually building a treatment works to remove iron and manganese. And this project is already funded by the national government. It's worth 268 million. We are roughly about 30% complete. We should be able to see the first drop of water from this project in September 2022. There are interventions as well, which national government has assisted us in drilling bores, which we are currently going to be equipping in the next financial year, again to actually connect into our existing backwater reticulation.
Very quickly, Joseph, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you very quickly. Do you have enough water tankers in place when there are actual water cuts in areas?
Yes, I think that's one of our continuity plan. We are actually putting up, water tanks in strategic places in the locations that are highest risk, and we are actually completing that process now, such that in instances where, for example, the first dam runs dry, we have got some continuity in actually through tankering services.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and your insight. Good luck with that. Appreciate it. Joseph Tsatsire, Acting Executive Director for Infrastructure and Engineering for the Nelson Mandela Bay.